You okay with my pay programming?
Yeah.
You don't have no issues with that?
We can talk about a few things.
I mean, that's my sin of the day anyway.
I get it. I get the fact that maybe we're men, right? They're not
sin of the day. I'm siding with male single nigga Twitter.
So do we believe that the energy was directed negatively?
Like he shouldn't have done that?
Right.
100%.
Okay. You know, it was a moment of weakness at that point, right?
You're a man. You're not supposed to show weakness.
Why?
I didn't make these rules.
But why are we following these rules? It was a moment. It was a split decision. That was a moment of weakness.
So we justify it just because
we're not justifying it. We're not justifying
Immediately into the smoke. Let's go. I'm definitely going to...
We're not justifying it. It was a split decision. It was a decision that was like, fuck. Now, you know, you got to deal with these consequences. But...
What consequences?
I also... Not consequences. Consequences are good and bad.
Because he walked up on stage and slapped a grown-ass man at the Oscars and then walked back to his seat and accepted the award later. That's irrelevant.
But
we're not doing the protest. Yeah, but I mean But
I'm just saying in general.
Fuck the Oscars energy is irrelevant to what happened because they showed up to the Oscars. Because you're right. 6 years ago or 5 years ago, Jada was talking about fuck the Oscars, and then she still showed up.
That. But what I'm saying is more so like, okay, there was so many different things that he could have been talking about with the G.I. Jane 2 joke. Was he talking about the hair? Was he talking about the cheating? It's so many percent. Like, that's what I'm saying.
That's a lot of people. Twitter. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's no way Chris Rock immediately thought, oh, yeah, this is definitely going to be a cheating joke. This is going to
be a hit.
That's woke Twitter having too much time. That's what happened there.
I get it.
That was a ball joke. That's all it was.
Okay.
He could have said, I'm looking for the next tennis ball commercial.
So why was it different from the joke that I forget who made it, but they also made a joke about it. Why was it different? They actually made a joke about her cheating.
You're talking about the
it was somebody.
Tiffany Haddish.
No.
Or no, not Tiffany Haddish. Regina Hall.
Yes,
Regina Hall made that joke about your wife gave me permission to bring you up on the stage. Well, you know,
for the Bachelor,
internet would have broke had he went up on stage and slapped her.
This one, or maybe she did, right? The internet, what would have been that reaction, right? If maybe she would have said that, oh, you gave me permission for your man to come up on stage to be a bachelor. This is a married man. He's not a bachelor. Why are we having this discussion, right? Again, we're inserting ourselves, and I get it. Like, I really get it. But these are people that are in public.
I don't give a fuck. Keep your name out of the fucking public if you're worried about people having your name in their mouth.
Very true. And your business. Like, I
exactly.
This is my thing. I do say as a woman, we can't, like, bring things to our men, right? We bring things, and then we're wondering why they're receiving this attention. You bringing that to him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are literally saying, listen, I know I got a man, but so what? Like, you bringing that to him.
Yeah, you're Aisha Curry.
No.
Well, it's similar.
No, it's not. It's not. That's a married woman. It's not.
But she wants attention from other men.
Why?
I don't know. I argued that in episode 3. Shout out to episode 3, Tying the Knot with Bond.
Is it that she wanted attention from other men?
Yes, that's exactly what she got tired of the fact that her NBA star husband was getting a bunch of attention from women, and like men are not looking at her the same way. And it's like, yo, you look like you have a happy marriage. Why would I want to fuck that up? I want to fuck up shitty marriages.
But this is my thing, though. We insert ourselves into.
You get immune to the fuckboy somehow.
You know that's you. We insert ourselves into things that really don't fucking matter. Like, these are things that actually do we not believe. If it wasn't them, would we care that much?
No, if it was 2 white people, I'd laugh and keep moving. But this is the black community. So I have to take that into consideration when I'm talking about this situation. I explained it to my white coworkers. I was like, you guys see one person slapping another person. I'm not afraid to say I see color. So when I saw that, I saw a black man slapping another black man. Granted, I saw light skin privilege, but I did see a black man slapping another. That's some shit only, like maybe Denzel could get away with it. But Denzel's acting has superseded his blackness. So that's why he could get away with doing that too.
So because it was 2 black men, I get it. Right? Was he sticking up for his wife or wasn't he? What would we say?
Was that sticking up for your wife, or was that like trying to keep the peace at home?
Could it be a moment of peace at home? Yeah, it wasn't never peace.
Sticking up for your wife is not
arguing that fact.
Say what?
There's still gonna be. Now they talk about that. Oh, you think she went home and was like, babe, thank you for sticking up.
She should have. That nigga should have got the sloppiest top of his life for that shit. He should have been home slapping her ass like he slapped Chris Rock.
Yikes.
Like real talk. And she should have said, slap me like you slapped that nigga.
No. No.
Not on the face. I'm talking about on the ass.
No. No.
That's exactly how that conversation went. Do you want the man to stick up for you or not?
Why does it have to be that though? I'm not even.
I don't
that.
agree with the way that he stood up for her. But I don't even think that was. I don't think it was about standing up for her. I think it was about like, let me keep the peace in the house. So
I think it was a moment of weakness because peace in the house it's not gonna like they're still gonna talk about that.
Yeah, but
and whether that was good. So he didn't. Now she's like, oh well, you know.
If Jada was mad about it, and I don't think Jada is. If Jada was mad about it, the only way she would be mad about it is, hey, you fucking up the bag, which is my problem. Yeah, I don't know why you didn't notice your mic was so fucking far.
You put it there, right? Shout out to YCCC Productions. YCCE.
This nigga can't read.
I don't have my glasses on.
Entertainment, nigga.
See Productions, okay? Make sure my mic's closer when I'm here.
You fuck up my company name one more time, so help me God.
Make sure my mic is close when I'm here.
It's on your cup.
Perfect.
All right. So, fuck, you threw off my train of thought.
He shouldn't have defended her. He should have not defended her that way, is what you're saying.
I think there's
I believe it was a moment of weakness. I think that he had a split decision.
I think when you say that, you excuse it, though.
I'm not excusing it. I'm not saying that it was right or wrong.
But you're saying anybody in the world is capable
of that. What I'm saying is I get it. Like, if I'm sometimes you gotta pull up. Like, I get it. Do you not? Just because it was a moment of weakness. It was something like that.
So every time a nigga pulls up, it's a moment of weakness.
We're not talking about every time.
That's what's over. You can't.
We're not talking about every time.
Hey, for the audience out there, anytime a nigga shoots up your block,
no,
it's a moment of weakness. Don't take it seriously.
That's an extreme.
Of course, it's an extreme, but I'm giving you the scenario you put forth.
So, all in all, I really wish like these two men, and this is what I'm saying, as our black men, but this one, it was like misguided. That like anger, like I really wanted him, like he could have talked to his girl, like listen, like he was laughing at her, yeah, like, and that's what I'm saying. We have to be able to communicate these things, like listen, I get it. If you feel some type of way, like she should have maybe, I feel this way about it, you know, even be after, like listen, this is this, and I think that we have to respect that the rooms that we're in. Not saying that Oscars is this and that and this, but it's a place and a time for everything. And even though you may have got offended or you may have felt some type of way, it's like it was so much backlash that we received that it was like, is that even necessary? But then again, these are people that live off of celebrity. And to me, personally, I believe that something happens and then they come out with something. And I'm like, okay, I know why you did that. You arguing with somebody else's baby mama because your man about to come out with an album. I get it. You trying to boost up those viewings. You trying to go live talking about why she, you know what I mean? So
wait, who's doing that though? Who's
this is like,
because if you're saying Jada's doing the one, she's out here talking about her life, so that
is this not going to be a red table talk?
Of course it is, but
exactly,
that's not an excuse. Exactly, that slap from Will was real. Like
I believe
the energy behind it for Will.
I believe it was real.
And it was. I don't think it was for Chris Rock. I think it was for the world. When he said keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth, I don't think he was talking to Chris Rock. I thought he was talking to the world. But that's your wife's fault because she keeps your name in the public view.
I believe that's what I'm
saying. My
saying.
boss didn't know that the Pickett Smiths had kids until the last 2 years.
Exactly.
So
people don't. But that's what I'm saying. You're bringing certain energies into your circle, and that's like that fucks up the bond. That fucks up the trust. That fucks up the understanding, and that fucks up the communication. Because had she maybe had, maybe she would have. Let's think. Maybe she would have laughed a little bit, like Kiki, whatever. It's an evening. We out. We having a good time. Maybe she had one more shot, and that laugh that frown would have been a Kiki. So I get it. you have to. It's like you gotta finagle of what rooms you want to be in, right?
I agree.
You
don't sit front row when a fucking comedian is hosting anything.
And two, out of respect. So I believe that. So now I'm on this thing where I believe that anger is a choice. So like he chose anger. Like
but it was a moment of weakness. So did he choose that moment or
yes,
not?
he chose that. He chose that moment.
Violence.
Not he chose to wake up. In that moment he chose
wake
that.
Up, but he chose violence.
But he chose that in that moment. He did. And is that something to be like, oh my goodness, whoa, whoa, whoa? It's okay.
No, it's not.
Why is it not?
Why is it not okay to go up on stage and slap the host?
Okay, it's a host, whatever. You
mean
to tell me?
Chris Rock.
I get it, but you mean to tell me you never was like, listen, I got, what the fuck today? I'm fucking driving to work. It's 7 a.m. I'm minding my business. But that man really thought like, I told her. And I'm just like, you got it, so it's like we in certain moments and that's what I'm saying, we're human. That's what
I can't
all
keep
in
riding
all,
off this we're human excuse. And that's what pisses me off the most about this conversation is everybody's like, oh, and I'm not specifically
who
you,
cares?
But like, no, I get the who cares thing because it's celebrities doing celebrity shit.
Okay.
But in the argument, because everybody's trying to assert how they would handle that situation. And my problem is people look at that situation, they say, oh, we're human. Oh, people do think they react a certain way. And it's like, yeah, we're fucking human, but you don't see me walking around jacking my dick off everywhere I go. That's a human nature. It's cavemen were fucking doing it.
Why would you be doing that outside?
Because we're more civilized now, right? We also don't go up on stage and slap people in public.
If it was
because we're civilized now. There's certain things we don't do as a people anymore.
Listen, I don't care what level I get to.
There's always going to be some indecency.
Listen, if you can get it, you can get it. Like, that's a fact. Because you're going to know.
That's fucking wild.
But that's how I'm coming.
You heard it here first and last. If you want smoke with Z, she's got it for you.
And if you want smoke with catching some Z's, we got it for you too.
I always want smoke with catching some Z's.
As you should.
Y'all my favorite female podcast. Second favorite female podcast.
Make sure y'all keep following.